Welcome everyone to the Brown Bag Lunch Concert Series. I'm Deb Smaller from the Montpelier Music School Board of Directors. Our Executive Director, Jacklin, is on vacation, so I'm stumping for her, and she gave me a script, so forgive me for following her script. I don't usually do this. We're presenting these excellent and free concerts this summer with major support from the Hunger Mountain Co-op. All of our sponsors this summer are local organizations who care enough about public art in this town to put their limited resources into this series. We absolutely could not have a music series of this caliber without them. So please give a big thanks to Montpelier Live, Bear Pond Books, Capitol Grounds, The Drawing Board, Shippey Family Eye Care, Skinny Pancakes, Arducci's, and Woodbury Mountain Toys. Make sure you shop local and show them your love by shopping with them. Thank you. Montpelier Music School is most recently producing this concert series. We also run youth summer programs, after-school programs for the 1st to 7th grade crowd. So visit us at montpeliermusicschool.org to follow us on Instagram or Facebook and keep informed of what's going on. Our after-school programs are starting in a mere month, including the Thursday Music Club for the 4th through 7th graders, which will start with songwriting for 9 weeks, move on to other musical endeavors. Check it out and sign up your budding musician. So without further ado, I want to introduce today's special guest. The Festival for Creative Pianists begins here today in Montpelier. We'll bring an amazing few days of music right here in our backyard. Please welcome our good friend Luke Rackers from the Festival for Creative Pianists.
Thanks, Deb, and many thanks to the Montpelier Music School, one of our venues for the Festival for Creative Pianists. I'm really excited to bring the Festival for Creative Pianists to Montpelier. This is a program that ran for 20 years in the Rocky Mountain region, Colorado, Utah, Idaho. Ceased in the pandemic, and this is our first year back, and we're bringing it to Montpelier, which is super exciting. And this is one first day of a 5-day celebration of piano music here in Montpelier. We have people from all over the country and Canada here in Montpelier to join in this celebration of music this week. So really happy about that, and we have some of our participants here. We have teaching artists who are grabbing food in town right now and will be joining us. And I'm really happy to present Brendan Jacklin, who will be our performer, one of our new teaching artists coming to us from Nashville, bringing you music this hour in downtown Montpelier. If you're interested in more of what we have to offer, you can find us online, but I also put a couple of our program books there on the corner, as well as a donation link, because we really want to bring this celebration of music back to Montpelier next year. We have concerts every night. Tonight is a jazz jam at the Montpelier Performing Arts Hub. We have a cool event tomorrow with one of our teaching artists and her spouse, A Pianist's Guide to the Universe, which combines music composition, and the astrophysicist perspective to the music. And then Friday night we have Tom Cleary's jazz group at the Montpelier Performing Arts Hub. And Daniel Inamorato coming to us from Virginia, performing a new music concert at the Performing Arts Hub. A final community concert at the UCM Church in town on Sunday, and of course all of our morning events at Montpelier Music School. So please join us for more events. You can find it in the bridge, online, program books. We hope to see you at other events. And without further ado, I want to welcome Brendan Jacklin to the stage.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming out today. This is going to be a cool space. I know we just met, but this is not the program I thought I was going to play when I first was asked to do this concert a few months ago. For all sorts of reasons, this has been a really hard summer for me. And so there was about 2 months where, for whatever reason, I just couldn't play the music that I thought I was going to be learning this summer, which is a problem because I have concerts in October that I haven't started learning music for. That's tomorrow's job. And so I still wanted to play, and so I ended up just sight reading a bunch of different pieces, just to sort of at least play the piano every day, even if I couldn't practice the way I thought I would. And I ended up finding sort of solace in 2 composers. So one, Johann Sebastian Bach, and then the other is Philip Glass. And so today I'm going to present pieces by both those composers. They are at the same time similar, and yet the result is very, very different. Both composers, I feel, are very pattern-based. Bach, you're going to hear a lot of sequences, which is the same ideas that come back in different key areas, or maybe that starts in the right hand, you hear it in the left hand later. And then Philip Glass, of course, was one of the first minimalist composers, and so the whole idea of minimalism is to sort of simplify music to these cells, these repeated ideas that you then sort of cycle through small changes. It's almost like watching the ocean. So the ocean can surprise us, but a lot of time it's just these calm waves, but no wave is quite the same, even if you're out there every day. And so the first piece is by Johann Sebastian Bach. This is his first partita, which is a dance suite. So each movement is a different type of dance. And this was his first publication way back in 1726. And he's sort of trying to make his name outside of the part of Germany that he was already known in with these partitas. So this is Partita number 1 by Johann Sebastian Bach. So for anyone who just walked in, that was Bach's first partita in B flat major, a set of dances from 1726. This next set, Paul, is going to be quite different. Can you hear me? There we go. Is that better? So that was Bach. And let me turn this up. Hello. Is that better? Yeah, a little bit. All right. There we go. So this next set of pieces, I'm going to do 4 Philip Glass etudes. So if you know Philip Glass, probably best know him from either his film scores or his opera. He would say that he doesn't really play an instrument, but if he did, it might be the piano. And so we wrote these set of, ended up being 20 etudes. I'm not going to do all 20, it's 2.5 hours long. Over the span of about 20 some years. Philip Glass is a minimalist composer, so it's simple ideas, but at least for me, even when you hear them repeated over and over again, you're never quite the same person you just were. Something has changed in your thought or your life or your experience, even just from sort of second to second. And so I think even though they're quite simple in a lot of ways, I think there's a lot of beauty in these etudes. And so I'm going to do, these are very catchy titles, number 11, 2, 17, and 13. So this is the four of Philip Glass's etudes for solo piano.
Give it up for Brendan Jacklin. Thank you for supporting live music in Montpelier. We have more events all week. Tonight, Jazz Jam with Ira Friedman Trio at the Montpelier Performing Arts Hub. Tomorrow, New Music and Astrophysics Collide with Martha Hill Duncan and Martin Duncan at 5 p.m. at the Montpelier Performing Arts Hub. Tom Cleary Trio and Friends at Montpelier Performing Arts Hub on Friday. And our headline concert with Daniel Inamorato, our piano in residence, on Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Montpelier Performing Arts Hub. And all of our workshops in the mornings at the Monteverdi Music School. And thank you so much to Monteverdi Music School and Montpelier Alive for making this event happen today.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Festival Creative Pianist, and our wonderful pianist here today. I just want to thank again our other sponsors, Montpelier Alive, Beer Pond Books, Capitol Grounds, the drawing board, Shippey Family Eye Care, Skinny Pancakes, Sarducci's, and Woodbury Mountain Toys. Be sure to show them your support and thanks for sponsoring these wonderful programs. Thank you again.